What's good, gamers? We're doing things a little differently today. I am trying to record without the pop filter on, so we'll see how that goes. And I also watched the sub version of this episode today, so we can compare the differences between translations. I think it's been about 3 days since I last recorded, and since then, I've just worked a lot, I think. I don't think anything is particularly. Uh, Nothing particularly fun has happened. It's just been, typical day to day stuff. Um, yeah, I'm looking into getting a different mic just because I don't like the quality that this one is putting out. Like, it cuts out a lot while I'm speaking, I've noticed, so I'm trying to stay directly on top of it. We'll see if that helps for this episode. I've also looked into getting a camera. We'll see. I don't know how much I want to invest in this. Um, who knows? If it ends up making me money, um, I can write it off on my taxes probably. All right. Name of this episode in English is "Keep an Eye on the Dragon Balls." In uh, Japanese, it is "Midnight Callers." Last episode, we met Yamcha. That's still happening. Uh, they are actively trying to keep up with the Z crew, I guess we can call them at this point. Um, Maybe not. I don't know. You know who I'm thinking of when I say Z crew, so I think that's good enough. Uh, in the English tub, they call the capsules Dino Caps, but in the sub, they call them Hoi Poi capsules. Uh, Goku's eating again, and Bulma is yearning for Yamcha again. Um, in that yearning, Bulma wants to. In that yearning, Bulma wants to get pretty, get cleaned up, and she's complaining about the accommodations that Oolong has provided. This is his capsule, it seems like. Uh, and she's unimpressed by the accommodations. Checking for peoples because she doesn't trust the pig, naturally so. Specifically in the sub, she asks about hot water. Um, so the difference there was in the sub she asks about hot water, in the dub she asks about like, or she doesn't ask about anything, but she complains about the size of the tub, which like really hot, hot water I think would have been the better thing to ask for, but just like weird changes in translation. We flash to the Pilaf gang, or at least his henchmen, spying on the Goku gang. The Z gang is what we'll call them. Pilaf wants them to take care of the Z gang ASAP. They want them off the map so they can have all of their Dragon Balls. I mean, and it's par for the course. It's what it's been for the past couple fucking days now. It's been about a week since Goku left home. Shu has a bomb that he's trying to attach to the bottom of their. We can call it a camper, um, but it's like a double decker bus more than it is a camper. Shu stuck the bomb to his hand. There was a like sticky adhesive peely thing to take off of it, and naturally he fucked that up and stuck it to his hand. Um, they had to run away because they heard movement and it was Yamcha and Puar. Yamcha is plotting to rob the Z Gang. Oolong's like, "Are you sure we're safe?" And Goku's like, "Worst that can happen is they fucking rob us." Um, Oolong's like, "I don't think there's anything worth stealing here." And Goku's like, "Yeah, my Dragon Ball's worth stealing." Um, Oolong apparently does not know about the Dragon Balls. Okay, we get this same shot. I was skeptical about if we would get this. It seems for English audiences, they have censor. No, they didn't censor anything. They just kind of sped the scene up, I think. But we get sultry shots of Bulma in the shower. Don't mind the me leaning over to see if her butt crack was showing. It was for comparison reasons. I promise. Um, Another difference from sub to dub. In the sub, it's called Mount Frypan. In the dub, it's called Fire Mountain, I believe. Yamcha just got full frontal nudity from Bulma without her noticing. Okay, he did not make the same comment. He, in the sub, said, I just saw the best thing that I could ever see. Um, Here, he said, I hate turning into a bowl of mush every time I see a girl. Oolong's learning that you need 7 balls for a wish, and is contemplating what he would wish for. He also was skeptical of whether or not Goku could defend the gang, but in the sub, Goku says he fights better with a full stomach, which rings true for both versions. You always want to fight Goku when he's on an empty stomach. Yamcha and Puar also just learned about the Dragon Balls, and uh, Yamcha says he would wish to be able to talk to women. He does not care about money or power. Okay, so the difference between the sub and the dub here is he is yearning to ask a girl out in the dub. He just wants to ask a girl out. In the sub specifically, I quoted this. He says, I yearn to be married. So it's a little more childish in the dub. Uh, Oolong is trying to talk guy talk with Goku, and it's going over his head. Uh, he he doesn't get it. He is flabbergasted as to why you would want girls around. Specifically in the sub, he asks Oolong if he knew that girls have no pee or balls, and that's a direct quote. um, Bulma just called. Wow. Bulma just called Oolong like a butler or like a driver. She was shitting on his outfit. He's presently feeding them sedatives so he can put them to sleep and uh, perform lewd acts, we'll say. Checking my notes here. circling back to Yamcha learning about the Dragon Balls, uh, there was an implication in the sub that Poir might think that Yamcha might have thought that Yamcha's gay. Uh, I'm not I'm not positive about that, but that's what it seemed like. She said something to the effect of, "Oh, so you do like girls?" So I don't know if that was meant to be like, you're interested in people in general, or oh, you actually like women. The sedatives kicked in pretty much immediately, and we get the mid card. I'm checking the rest of my notes, and we're actually caught. We're caught up. Shu accidentally armed the bomb and has 1 minute to fix it. Um, so he's set it to blow for 8 a.m. instead. Apparently, it was that easy to rearm the bomb. Um, but it still stuck to his hand. Bulma, before going up to bed, different. This is different. There wasn't really any threat from the dub, but in the sub, Bulma threatened Oolong with pee diarrhea, and that's a direct quote. When they go piggy piggy piggy, and Oolong has to shit, yeah, that's in Japanese. That's pee diarrhea. Um, Poir transformed into a key, so they didn't have to pick the lock. They could just fucking go right in, which is super handy. They busted in while Oolong is upstairs trying to cop a feel on Bulma and realize that Goku's asleep. Uh, they think Oolong and Bulma are upstairs. Poir transformed into a clone of Goku, but it's Goku like he would be in Ditto form, like Pokemon style Ditto. He's just off. It's not correct. Maybe they should have stayed in the transformation school. Oolong's upstairs. He knows that they're in there. He's trying to figure out what to do and transforms into a short, chubby version of Bulma. She's about the same height as Goku in this form. Both Poir and Oolong are putting on voices to try to sell it, and it's awful. They're not good at all. I don't know who it would fool. Um, but Bulma, completely covered, turns over to reveal her form underneath the blanket. Like you can't see anything, but you see mounds. Uh, Oolong and Poir go out on a walk in their transformed selves as Bulma and Goku. Yamcha sees the blanket with the two mounds and thinks that those mounds are Dragon Balls, and he goes to grab them and squeezes them, and he's like, "Wow, these are soft." Um, Poir takes Oolong far away, reveals that Oolong's been tricked, and Oolong reveals that he tricked Poir. Yamcha pulls back the blanket to see that he just copped a feel on Bulma and yells. Apparently, those sedatives are extremely strong because neither Goku nor Bulma wakes up. Subtle difference in the uh, dub versus the sub. Yamcha says, not Dragon Balls, in a kind of a drunken stupor, after copping a feel on Bulma, but in the sub, he says one breast, two breast, one breast, two breast. Uh, Oolong kept watch all night long after they ran away to make sure that they didn't come back. Uh, Oolong did not manage to wash Bulma's clothes. I don't know if I mentioned, but her clothes got dirty during the spat. Um, and after she took a shower, she didn't have any clothes to change into. So Oolong told her to just sleep naked, and that's what led to that entire altercation. It's hard to fucking uh, keep on the fly with this. Bulma asks for a spare pair of clothes again, and Oolong says, "If you need clothes so bad, there's a pair upstairs. Go grab it." It's an iconic pair of clothes. And then he goes to brush his teeth. Goku's hungry again, and Oolong says, "You're always hungry." Shu and Mai have finally planted the bomb on their double-decker bus mobile home. Uh, Pilaf is pissed that they haven't gotten it fucking handled yet, that they haven't myrtleized them. But Mai's like, "Give me another hour, and they'll be gone." Bulma says, "What is this, Easter?" As she's revealed to be wearing the bunny suit, the iconic Bulma bunny suit. Uh, Oolong was the person that gave it to her, or at least had it. Um, Specifically in the sub, Bulma questions Oolong's childhood. She says, "What kind of childhood did you have to make you the middle aged pervert you are?" Um, Oolong's actively driving while Bulma gets pretty in the back, still in the bunny suit. She says, "Tell me if you see Yamcha." And lo and behold, Yamcha on the left of them. Bulma swoons, but Yamcha's pointing an RPG straight at them. And she's just like, "Ah, swoon." Okay, in the dub, she recognizes that it's an RPG. In the sub, she's just kind of looking at it. I don't know that she, like, actively understands that it's an attack. Um, she's knocked out by the blast, so Yamcha doesn't have to worry about being around a girl and, like, locking up. And Yamcha begins mugging them again. This time for the Dragon Balls. Last time it was for money. Yamcha says, "I would never turn down a fight with Gohan's grandson." So Gohan, heavily respected. Yamcha regards himself as a martial artist. And they spar for like 5 seconds, and immediately Goku fucking kicks him in the face. Keep in mind, he has a full stomach this time. We find out, unfortunately, Goku kicked one of Yamcha's teeth out. He's devastated. He just wants a girlfriend. He just wants a girlfriend, and Goku ruined his chances, apparently. Um, and instead of, like, standing on business, Yamcha fled. He was like, "I'm fucking out of here. I'll get you back for this." The bus is out of commission. The bus is out of commission. They were hit by an RPG. We get a single shot of Bulma with the, um, I don't know how like specifically you say it, but it's a Hagao, Agao, something like that. The very silly sex face. That's what we see from Bulma. Uh, Yamcha and Puar plot to make friends with the Z gang, or at the very least, uh, apologize, so that they can track them to the Dragon Balls and get that wish for themselves. Shu and Mai heard the explosion from the RPG and went to investigate, and were like, odd that the explosion went off before 8 p.m., but they shrugged it off. They were like, whatever, uh, and continued on. Yamcha and Puar have returned to apologize. And Yamcha just has cute eyelashes here. Bulma's still knocked out, and Goku is carrying her on his back. Yamcha and Puar offered them a car. We're assuming that it's being tracked. Briefly before this, Goku complained about having to carry Bulma. I believe this is specifically in the sub. Oolong asked to carry her for a while. I guess to feel her body. Oolong sucks. His character arc is horny. As is most in this series, it seems like. We flash to Shu and Mai, who have exploded. The bomb that they planted finally went off. And then we get a final shot of Oolong driving again. He stayed up all night and he's still driving. Bulma passed out in the back, and Goku enjoying being a passenger princess. He's just sticking his head out the window like a dog. And that's the end of the episode. Whew! I had to had to take some deep breaths there. I got to work on my breath work. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. I appreciate you sticking around. Let me know if the sub versus dub comparisons added any kind of substance. I know some people have like a preferred way to watch the show. I will say the sub intro is a lot more vintage than the dub intro is. I think it's a little cooler. And there's a little more personality there, but they're both very good. Yeah, that's it. I appreciate you. Love you. Hope you had a good day. And I will see you in one day. Yeah, roughly one day. I am uploading this. It will go up in 35 minutes. Bye.